Поки там вирішується це
So,
питання,
since,
будь ласка. Ти теж дуже любиш
dear Maxim, we'll give floor to you. We know that you like to speak on multi-stakeholderism a lot too. So thank you so much, Oksana, for having organizing this event and America House that they have accepted us or have us here. My name is Maxim. I work for the company Hostmasters Administrator Domain UA. If you have on UA domain, I can answer it.
Я прошу прощения, еще секунду, пока несут микрофон. Я нарисовал красивую презентацию, но
I have prepared a very interesting presentation, but Oksana told me that there's no time to show it, so I will just answer your questions. So do you have the microphone? Please give him the microphone.
Питання відразу до хостмастера дуже
To Hostmaster question is quite technological, but I hope to receive the positive answer to it one day.
Ну, практика у світі
Practice in the world shows
ті холдери
those holders of domain names who are on the first level, they're in open, they live in open access the information on the files where the registered domains are listed. When we had the situation that in the frameworks of counter-terrorist we were looking for the list of all the registered domains. The first thing we did, we addressed the hostmaster to provide us this file. Because in the world, it's practice that's very popular. Okay, so in the world, it's not in open access. Yes, it is, and I can show it to you. So you're trying to say that it's just that to provide the security, you have to provide the security of the file. When you speak about list of domains registered on the second or third level, not in UA zone, there's a possibility to find them and receive them and see them. We wanted to detect all domains registered under Gov.ua, but not controlled by the state. But we couldn't manage to do it. The state service doesn't have the possibility to access that information. Perhaps they're not willing to receive that information, and there are many sites on Gov.ua for about 3 years. A lot of those we have already blocked. So the service of Ukraine addresses us and we shut them down. The security service of Ukraine has that list, and when is requested, we satisfy that request. Okay, I totally support Max in this matter, because really, if you delete not on legal basis any content, nobody is safe from the content being from the content that is required being deleted.
Домен Gov.ua — это домен, где находится государственный
Domain Gov.ua is the domain where the state authorities have access to it, and only they can decide which domain names can be in it and which cannot, and all this information is in the state authorities' office. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Андрію, я перепрошую, давайте перенесемо цю дискусію на завтра. Завтра будуть представники СБУ. Я буду стояти з вами трьома, особливо приведу до вас представника СБУ, відповідаю за свої слова.
The three of you, and you will speak about it. Are there any other questions?
Так, ну и тут был вопрос, ну, ребята из ЦЕРНа уже ушли, но они рассказывали о том, как сложно закрывать, как сложно блокировать доменные имена.
So, how to block the domain names? About 5 years ago, maybe more, maybe 6 years ago, when There was the first IGF that supported Master. The representatives of Hostmaster spoke about if the state actively made searches into private structures and take out the servers, then Ukrainian resources will be hosted abroad. And what does happen today? Ukrainian resources are hosted abroad. If the state receives the possibility to voluntarily or the way they want to block domains, they will start blocking domains, not the ones where there are some. So they will start blocking those domains that they will find unsatisfactory from the political point of view. So if they have that possibility, they're only going to use it for their own benefit. And there's no other way. Other questions? Законодательство.
Hi, regarding your last point about the blocking,
То, что вы говорили только что по поводу
the
блокировки,
concerns that you just raised,
то, о чем вы переживаете, то, что вы сейчас сказали, это относится к сегодняшнему законодательству по поводу этой проблемы. Сейчас есть текущее законодательство по поводу кибербезопасности. Как вы считаете, что сейчас оно тоже может быть, ну, им может злоупотреблять правительство? Оно также касается блокировки нежелательных пророссийских, возможно, каких-то серверов или контактов.
Maybe I can intervene because maybe you are talking about president's decrees, but not legislation. Just today we have to consider cybersecurity draft law.
Мы говорим о законопроекте по кибербезопасности или же, то есть это законодательство, либо же это закон.
That is why Max is somebody.
Хорошо, спасибо вам за вопрос.
Thank you for your question.
Я говорю сейчас, говорил о блокировках.
I was speaking about blocking domains in domain UA. The procedure that is present today, the current procedure, if the guys from CERN showed if the domain has any violations, the providers or registrators can block it operatively, and they can deal with the owners of these domains, and we don't know, perhaps they were hacked, maybe there were some other problems, and using rates that are published by international organizations on security, and the domain UA is the most secure one, and we are trying to support that image. Speaking about resources you mentioned, like VKontakte, I mean the pro-Russian ones, so they did have some domain names in domain UA, but the most important blocking was via providers who presented these services to the end consumer. So it's a bit different situation here. And I would also like to recall Oksana from time to time holds events. She calls them media forums. So media for the information society. And 5 years ago, during one of those forums, I said that the biggest threat for the security of Ukraine is Odnoklassniki and Vkontakte, because they are perverting the information picture for the citizens of Ukraine. And the state, it took 5 years, it took the state 5 years to understand that. So I'm not, Oksana will confirm my words.
Спасибо большое. Макс, мой традиционный вопрос, поддерживаете ли ты?
So my traditional question, do you support the youth forum in February and school? Of course I do. Thank you so much.